Hello! Hi guys, this is an unboxing and later a review of my new giant ass monitor. This is a Samsung CRG9, a 49-inch behemoth of a monitor. Sorry, I didn't do a video in like 10 years, but hey, 2020, right? We're gonna unbox this. It's a really big box. Sorry. Hello. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. This is the basic packaging. Since I'm not a professional YouTuber, I'm going to cut here and I'm going to take out the monitor and show you the monitor afterwards. We're halfway through. This is the actual monitor. We have some so this is piece of the stand and everything else. The installation CD, I don't know why, but hey. Now I have to take this out. I'm going to get some help. We shall see. This is like my current setup. Okay, now it's all messy and stuff, but I hope it will fit on the table. I did some measurements, but you never know, right? This is the unpacked monitor. Hello, Tera! And I have to use the widescreen camera to capture it. So this is like the main camera 1X. And when you unpack it, you have to be careful to read the instruction manual. You have to put on the stand and then like unpack it halfway, put on the stand and then take it out by the stand. Sorry. It still has its plastic wrapping. It's a little bit wobbly on the stand, but that's okay. I mean, it's a huge monitor, so I don't think that should be a problem like in the day-to-day use. But of course, when I do a full review, I will let you know. A really long and satisfying peel. These are the cables that you get inside and the wall mounted bracket. You get a display port, HDMI port, a power cable of course, European plug for me, and a USB cable. Basically you get everything that you need to set it up and hooked up to your PC. This is my current setup before the new monitor, and now I have to clean out everything so I can fit this. And we're going to see how that turns out. I got it set up. It was quite a hassle because it's such a big monitor, and I didn't put the back plate on yet. This is the back part. As you can see, there's a routing channel behind this plastic. It's actually quite nice because you can easily take it apart, put it back on, so it's not a problem, and it feels really great. It actually feels kind of metally, if that makes sense. This is, of course, everything is plastic, but quality plastic. The moment of truth. That sound is actually my DVD burner, and I quite like it. It has got that retro sound, you know, like in the old PCs turning on. And we're going to see if my PC can actually handle this. It has that pimple joystick. And I think we're good. Yeah, I think that PC just like, yeah, DisplayPort 1. This is really impressive. I mean, I don't know if the camera can capture it, but wow. I mean, going from like 27-inch Dell to this, I know it's like 2 times bigger or whatnot, but in real life it actually feels like 3 monitors in one, not 2, because it's such a wide aspect ratio and there's nothing in between, and also like the pure amount of space and the curvature. It has that, like, I don't know if the camera can capture it, but it has a curvature, and it's actually more immersive this way, like looking at it live. It's really, really impressive. Now, this is something where actually this monitor, I know it's a quote-unquote gaming monitor, but this is the area where this monitor really shines. As you can see, here's a huge Excel spreadsheet, and I mean, you have a lot of real estate on the screen for everything you need. I will drop in later some footage from video editing, but for this, I mean, if you're like a professional working from home or something, or if you need a monitor in your office, this is definitely it. Here you can see the best way to use this monitor. Actually, it's kind of like using 3 monitors. The only problem is Windows at this time doesn't have the snap feature for this kind of setup. I don't know why, basically because probably this is like a new aspect ratio and new resolutions, so you have to do it manually, which is kind of a bummer, because if you try to use the snap feature, it will configure it differently, and I didn't find a way to do it automatically as of yet. I hope that Microsoft fixes that soon. It will be easier to use than this. This is some footage of me editing the video. As you can see, this monitor is superb for editing, for maybe not professionals because of the curvature, but for anybody else, I mean, you can see the timeline, you have enough space for everything and then some. I worked with 2 monitors before, and this is much better. You can see here Doom Eternal running in full resolution, high detail. It's hovering around 80-ish FPS continuously, and I'm running this on the RX 560 XT with 6 GB of RAM. This is a really well optimized engine, and I actually played some Doom in like levels with enemies, and the FPS is pretty constant, so there are no drops, and if you drop it half resolution, then it runs in the full 120 Hz all the time, no problem. It looks really impressive, but again, if you're going to buy this monitor, for every game you have to narrow the field of view to the minimum to get the best experience. Before I had a field of view at 110, I think, in Doom for the normal monitor, and now I had to drop it to the minimum 90 field of view, because when I first ran it in the bigger field of view, I got nauseous after a little while, so that's something to keep in mind. And of course, it requires a lot of horsepower to run games in full resolution, but if you run it in half resolution, it doesn't make such a big difference after all. As you can see, it looks absolutely gorgeous. One thing you should be aware of, I have this problem, so I don't know if the camera can, oh yeah, now you can see it. I have a few dead pixels. Now, from all the other reviews, I saw that this is a common problem with these monitors. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the sheer size of the panel, but as you can plainly see, I have a few, I mean, it's a cluster of dead pixels. I will have to return this monitor on warranty. It's a shame. I mean, it's not a huge problem, it's all the way up here in the corner, but for this kind of money, it's expected that the panel should be flawless, and this is not like, I mean, 1 or 2 pixels. This is a cluster of dead pixels, so it's a major issue, especially if that cluster wasn't right here in the corner. If there was in the middle of the screen, it would be really annoying. This is a direct comparison between my own monitor, which is a Dell 27-inch, and the new Samsung CRG9. As you can see, I mean, on paper, yes, it's like double the size, but in use it almost feels like 3 monitors. So there's a huge difference in real estate. And also my old monitor is a full HD panel, not 2K. Thank you once again for watching. This was my brief unboxing and review of the new Samsung CRG9 49-inch monitor. If there's problems with quality of editing, you will have to excuse me. I didn't do a video project in 10 years, so you can say I'm a beginner at this. And also, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, it's free. And also leave a comment if you would like to see more videos like this. Thank you once again. See you next time.